I owe you guys an apology. I haven't brought you any AliExpress bargain lists in a couple of months now, and I'm sorry. It's like I've took methadone away from an addict. To make up for such behaviour, I have rounded up 5 of the best AliExpress pieces that I have found this month. Hopefully, that'll help fill your little addiction. Each of these are linked below in the stores that I found them in, and yes, they are affiliate links. They really help the channel remain running. So if you wanted to buy a piece off this list, or any piece on AliExpress, or anything on AliExpress, please use one of them. It'd be greatly appreciated. Another way that you can also really help is hitting that subscribe button down below. I think about 95% of people are not subscribed to the channel. Let's fix that. My name is Jason. I'm your watch guy today. Let's get into it. You may think that I've made a spelling error here, but no. Addiesdive, the company that have brought us incredible budget pieces over the years, have veered off into a more premium setting.
Nice, very nice. Thanks.
Now, aside from the dial being very Grand Seiko inspired and the casing being a much more refined integrated style, the real highlight to this £180 watch is the movement. It is running the Militado 9015, a much more premium offering than they have ever given us before. That is one of my favourite movements to be used in a budget piece, and it really shows me that they are taking this step up in quality very seriously. The 39mm diameter is absolutely solid for this type of style, that more dress or sports type of look. And matching that up with a 10mm thickness, you can tell that this is going to be a beauty to wear. It'd be perfect for those smarter, dressier occasions. I think that Addieskin, is that how we're going to say it? Addieskin, maybe? Well, either way, I think that this is going to be a big hit, especially as we move into the 11/11 sale period. They've obviously matched it up with all of the other great specifications that you need, but the price is the important part here. Around £180. I don't see anyone like Sam Martin offering this type of movement at this price, which should say a lot. Hopefully this one is going to start pushing the bigger brands that we see in this category to lower their prices and be more competitive. It's really about time that we've had someone come in and shake that up. Right, let's get into the more budget offerings. Militado have plenty of them, but this latest piece really hit the soft spot for me. The simplicity of the ML14 dial, along with that smaller case profile and the more vintage tones, is absolutely brilliant. Above that, picking this up with a K1 mineral crystal will only set you back £50. In fact, it's less than £50. What a deal. It's also available with a bubble sapphire crystal, and that will take you up to £70. Personally, I'd be more than happy with the K1 mineral in this budget piece, but if you did want that better spec piece, it is available. I think with this type of style, you can definitely get away with it. The smaller case is 36mm in diameter, but for me, that's perfect when you're looking at a vintage styled watch. I also love the fact that it's 9.9mm thick. Coming in below that 10mm point is definitely an attractive proposition. These little compact cases are definitely one of my favorites at the moment. I actually have one of these in for review, and it will be coming out in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you're looking out for it. But at this type of price, I really had to bring you a little glimpse of what is to come. I know it's a homage, but honestly, the overall quality and that more military officer style aesthetic at this type of price, I just thought you guys had to see it. Now I've given you the bargain of the list. It's time for us to move on to more premium offerings. And of course, we're going to be looking at Sam Martin. Their latest diver is an absolute beauty.
Stupendous.
And a lot of that is owed to the sunburst enamel dial, and they've used that with a brilliant texture. Again, very Grand Seiko type of look, but at a much more feasible budget. Beyond this, it's also fitted with the Militado 9015 movement. Again, that is a much more premium offering than anything else in the budget world. Definitely a step up on the NH35 flooded market. Everything else is a standard of a dive piece that you really need to see at this price point. 200 meters of water resistance, a sapphire crystal, a stunning level of finishing that you only rarely see at this this price point from San Martin, and a Jubilee bracelet that you can just see from the looks of it is going to be a beautiful fit on wrist. It's available in multiple colours at the moment, but you know for a fact I'd be going for that green. It just screams premium to me. It is also available in 2 size options, the 37.5mm and the 40mm. I'd be tempted to go for the smaller case, but honestly, either of these would work really well on a wide range of wrist sizes. It's hard not to bring attention to San Martin with these lists and these type of offerings, and it is much more expensive than anything else I'll mention today at £330. I still have to say, it's an absolute bargain when you consider what else you get on the open market for that type of price. I still don't think many brands come anywhere close. Right, we have seen Addy's latest brand movement, but let's bring it back down to earth with one of their classic budget divers. The AD2526 is an absolute beast with one problem, and it's one that I think can be overlooked at this price. Straight off the bat, the dials are incredible. It's available in a gradient orange or gradient blue. I think that fiery orange really livens up that diver. Along with that, the wave pattern texture just adds to it. This is definitely a much bigger watch, but you guys always say that I need diversity in these lists, so you can't blame me for not being diverse. I'm basically Disney with Snow White.
What did he say?
It's a whopping 46mm in diameter. It packs a sapphire crystal, 1000 meters of water resistance, and a ceramic bezel insert. To poorly quote Crocodile Dundee, that's not a diver, this is a diver.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
But you've got to be thinking, what was that issue that I mentioned? Well, it's packing a Miyota 8215 movement. Yes, it's automatic, but I absolutely hate that movement. It's a much cheaper alternative to the NH35, which once again is increasing in price. It's almost like picking up one of those classic Jaguars. You know, at the time it was the peak of luxury, but now it just looks like something that your granddad would have drove. However, personally, during these type of sale periods, at £95, I still think it's a bargain, and it's definitely one that I would love to see on the channel at some point. This could be my favourite of this month's list, and it caught my eye from their Instagram page. It is a new take on the Boderry Voyager, but this titanium casing has a Cerakote ceramic layer, and that gives it this fantastic blue tone. It really makes the watch stand out on a completely different level. That being said, it's not the only draw for me. It's packed with a high beat automatic movement. It's the HZ8240, which has some pretty impressive stats. 72 hours of power reserve, that 28,800 beats per hour sweep, and a stunning aesthetic to it. I'm pretty sure it's a Hangzhou reimagination of the 3235, but without the insane price and the Swiss tag behind it.
How dare you?
Can't wait for the Swiss quality comments down below. Beyond all of that, the dial is an absolute beauty. It really completes the whole sporty adventure type of style that the watch has got going for it. And it's definitely something that I can really get along with. Something that I can also really get along with is the pricing of it. It comes in at £140, which honestly, I think is a fantastic deal, a stunning watch, and it's definitely one that you should be considering if you want something that looks completely different to the rest of your collection. Thank you for watching today, guys. If you have spotted anything else on the AliExpress market, let me know in the comments below. Also, tell me what you think of this month's list. Are there some have to buy pieces on here, or have I completely missed the mark? Remember, the 11/11 sale is coming up very soon. So if you wanted to click on those links and add any of these into that basket and see if the discounts get any bigger, be my guest. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more watch content, and I will see you in the next one.